Hey guys, it's Rena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the ride or die tag that Jaclyn Hill created. It's funny because a couple of weeks ago I was coming up with video ideas and I was thinking about doing like a video on all my favorite products, like from every different category. And then Jaclyn Hill kind of beat me to it and created a whole tag for it. So I figured I'd join in. I'm not really big into like the whole using the term ride or die. I just think it's one of those terms that's gonna come and go, whatever, like bae. But anyway, I just thought I'd get into it and show you guys my favorite items from every category, things that I rely on in my daily life, in my daily makeup life. So I have a box over here just with my favorites, and I'm just gonna keep pulling from it basically, and just go from it or go with it from there. Try and stay in some kind of order of how I apply it. But we'll see. So for moisturizer, I actually don't have one. I don't have like a normal moisturizer in the morning that I'm absolutely in love with. I like my CeraVe facial moisturizer that I use, but it's not like, I would not classify it as ride or die. Like, it's not like something I'm going to keep forever and never, like replace with something else. So moisturizer, I don't really have one yet. And actually the same goes for face primer. I don't have a ride or die. Right now, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the oil-free pore minimizing. It's okay, but there's some days when it definitely like pills on my face, if that makes any sense. If my skin's not absolutely smooth or moisturized, or sometimes if it's too moisturized, like it'll pill then too. So this isn't my favorite. I'm just kind of using it up at this point. I really like the MAC one, the Prep and Prime for Face, but again, it's not like ride or die for me. It's not like a primer or something I typically go between different kinds very often. I haven't found one that I've stuck with, so nothing there. But let's see what I got here. Eye primer. Yeah, I'm an Urban Decay fan. I have been using the Wet n Wild one last couple days to kind of try it out and everything, but I really do love the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've been using this since I started using makeup, so probably 9-10 years now. It was one of my first high-end makeup purchases, or like mid-end, I guess, depending on how you look at it. And this is the Enigma shade. This is probably my favorite of all the ones I've tried, and I've basically tried them all. Yeah, this is just, it helps my eyeshadows last all day. It's something that I use every single day. Even if I'm not going to wear eyeshadow, I typically do wear this. And I dropped it, but we'll just like move on. Along the same lines of a primer for my eyes is my Fiorine Pixie Epoxy, which I've talked about at length in other videos because I love it. This is a very old tube of it, so it's kind of beat up and whatever, but you don't need much to actually like get the effect that you need. This is like a glitter primer. It also helps adhere regular eyeshadows to your lid. The only thing it's not good for is mattes, but everything else, it really makes shimmer shadows show up really, really popping on the lid. It's great. I love Fiorine Pixie Epoxy. And as an added bonus, it really makes my eyeshadows last like 10 times longer. I know you're not supposed to do this, but there's been times that I've gone to bed in my makeup and I'll wake up the next day and it still looks flawless because I use Pixie Epoxy. So really helps the sparkles to adhere to the lid. It helps glitter. Yeah, this stuff is fantastic. So my lighting is really wonky today, guys. I'm sorry. It's kind of earlier in the morning than I normally film, and so the lighting keeps going like in and out from darker to lighter. So I hope this is okay. I hope I'm not like super laggy. We'll see. Okay, so the next thing that I would probably do would be eyeshadow from there. So what I chose for my ride or die eyeshadow is my Sugar Pill Pro palette. I know this is a recent acquisition for me, but the shadows are not. I've had the shadows for a long time, and so now that I have them all in one place, this is definitely what I would pick for like my ride or die eyeshadow. It has 12, this palette, because I do have two Sugar Pill palettes. This one has 12 matte eyeshadows in them, including a black and white, and then like all the colors of the rainbow. So this would be a palette I would want to take with me if I was going somewhere, because it would have all the colors I would need. I definitely like colorful eyeshadows more than I like neutral. Not that it really shows today because I'm just like rocking a winged eyeliner. But this would be what I would bring with me if I needed a ride or die eyeshadow palette. Like this would be what you need. So that's what I got. Let's see, eyeliner would probably be what I would do next. So I have two. Sorry, I keep reaching over here. It must be kind of annoying, but if I can find it. There we go. I have two eyeliners. One's the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner, or tattoo liner, I guess, in the color Trooper. This is what I used to do my eyeliner today. It really helps me because I'm terrible at applying liquid eyeliner. And this is kind of like a, I can't tell if it's a felt tip. Or no, it's a brush. It's a brush tip. Very fine, really easy to get a sharp line, and easy to get a thin line, which is what I often want, because sometimes if I'm not even doing a wing, I just want like a little bit of eyeliner. This is what I go to, and this stuff lasts all day long. I love this stuff. It doesn't crack on me, it just stays looking flawless. Then I have my Perversion 24/7 Glide On pencil from Urban Decay. It's just a black pencil. Mine's almost gone. Yeah, it's just a black pencil that I like to use in my waterline. I'll use it as a base sometimes. I've used it as a lip liner occasionally. It's really nice. It's the blackest pencil I've ever used. It's super creamy and comfortable. So that's why I really love this, and I've repurchased this many times. Okay, so after eyeliner, I would go for mascara, and mine is a drugstore choice. It's the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. I use the waterproof version. The regular version's fine too, but I usually need this when I'm going to be like out and about in Florida. So I use, what is this one? The Very Black shade. I think there's one that's darker than this, but at the time they didn't have it in store, otherwise I would have bought it. But yeah, this is the Falsies Volume Express, and I've been using this since like high school, so like maybe, dear God, how long has it been? It's been a long time. It's been like probably 6 or 7 years since I started using this. So yeah, I really like this. You kind of have to wait like a week for it to thicken up and not be as liquidy, because the first week you have it, it can be kind of messy. But other than that, like, I've been using this for a long time. I usually take a break from it and start with another mascara, and then I always come back to this. So that's that one, the Falsies. Then, because we already have primer on our face, I'm trying to like go through in the order I would. It'd probably be foundation next, since my eyes are already done. And mine is from Maybelline. I really honestly haven't tried too many high-end foundations. I tried a Smashbox BB cream that I really, really liked, but none of the colors quite match me 100%. So I always come back to my drugstore foundation, and the one that I have been using recently is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, the Fit Me foundation. This is in 112 Natural Ivory. I really like the way this looks. I can build it up to be more opaque, but for me, because I usually have drier skin and I don't have like too many complexion issues right now, I like to do like a lighter layer, and I use the sponge to apply it. It's really comfortable. It'll last a long time on me if I properly set it. And it just feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a mask, which is really important to me. So I use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, or yeah, Matte and Poreless, Fit Me Matte and Poreless. For a second I was like, that doesn't sound right, but that's totally what it's called. Okay, the next thing I have is my Ride or Die blush, and it's from the Toledo collection from MAC. It was in another collection. It's been in a couple collections now, but anyway, it's called Azalea Blossom. And it's this ombre blush. I've talked about it in my blush tag video, but it goes from like this light pink down to this purpley color, and it is definitely my favorite blush. I wear a lot of purple toned lipsticks, and I do a lot of purple and cool toned eyes. One of my favorite things to pair this with is my electric palette, which might seem crazy, but this really doesn't come off super purple. It's definitely more subtle, more of a pinkish with like a purple tone. I like to pair it with my electric palette when I do like my signature eye, what I consider my signature eye, which is like Freak with Gonzo and Fringe, and then Chaos in the outer corner. Like the blues and greens mixed with this as a blush make a really good combination. This goes really well with my complexion, and I like that it gives me a hint of purple, but it's mostly pink and kind of toned down, so I can get away with wearing it. I really love this. It's a great versatile blush for me, so this is definitely my ride or die blush. If I had to pick like one blush I could only keep for my collection, it would probably be that one. Next I would probably do my highlighter, and so I'm going to pick the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, because I have not put this down since I got it. It's beautiful, and it's a lot more versatile than people think. You get the 6 colors. Pink Heart is actually pretty wearable, for lack of a better word. But my favorites have been Blue Ice, which looks like that. It has a gorgeous like blue, and Purple Horseshoe, which is like a beautiful purple. And those colors can be as pigmented as you want them. They can be as subtle as you want them. It really can work for you. You can make it work for you. You probably can't tell, but I have Purple Horseshoe and Pink Heart mixed together on my cheekbone today. And it looks pretty normal to me. It looks pretty natural. This is great. The colors are great. The effect lasts all day. So I'm really into this, and I like the fact that it has Star up here, kind of a more normal shade, so that you can have a little something average, you know, if one day you're not feeling like the fun colors. But I find it to be pretty versatile. On any given day, one of these will go with my makeup look. Even if it's a super neutral look, I can definitely pull one out of here and it'll work. This is definitely my favorite. Kind of like a, what do you call it, honorable mention would have been Lightscapade from MAC, but I just really have been using Moonchild a lot, and I think that if I could only pick one, it would definitely be Moonchild. Next would be contour, and I have not been contouring the last couple weeks. After going to Paris, I noticed a lot of people don't contour over there, or if they do, they just have like, I don't know, it just looks so natural on them that it, you know, it doesn't look like contour. Maybe they're doing it right, but I just stopped doing it. It seemed like they were more about highlighting over there, and so that's what I started to get into. But anyway, I do have a favorite contour, and it's from the Lunatic Cosmetics Lab, and it's the contour book. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's just the contour palette, no special name. And I use this one, the medium gray. This is what I use for contour. It looks a little bit dark, but if you apply it really lightly with the fluffy brush, you get the right effect, and it looks really nice on pale skin and cool tone skin too. Because, you know, browns are nice too for contouring, but they look a little more bronzy, and gray is more the color of a shadow, which is what you're really going for. So there you go. Also, my brow product is in here, so I guess I'm just going to keep going that way. I use this powder for brows. It's the like dark gray brown. I don't know. I use it just to fill in. I don't really shape my brows. I just fill them in with a little bit of powder. And so I've been reaching for these two powders almost every day, basically. Love this palette. Still one of my favorites. Still an everyday must-have for me. So let's see what we got next. I have, oh, I didn't talk about this one earlier. Oh no. My concealer, which would have been on before my foundation, because that's just how I do it. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color Fair. It's opaque, it feels good on my eyes, it doesn't feel heavy or drying, but it's not too greasy either. It just has the perfect formula, and now I feel silly for getting out of order, but that's that. I would probably put on my face powder next. So this is Fluff from Fiorine, and this is my all-time favorite translucent powder. I really like it, and it's inexpensive. You get a fair amount. I've been using it every day, and I have like a ton left since when I bought it. It's soft and gives you a nice airbrushed look to your face. It just looks so nice. It's a really great alternative to some of the ones from Sephora that are like $40 for this amount of product, you know what I mean? Definitely recommend Fiorine's Fluff. It's just really soft. And if I want to put it on before foundation and do like that whole Wayne Goss method, this is the one I go for because it's so much softer than the one I was using. It's not gritty, and it blends really well with the foundation. So that's usually pretty important to me. Next, I have a dual purpose product. This is the Ozone Primer Pencil from Urban Decay. I use this for my brows to like set them in, kind of set the powder in, but I also use this for my lips to line them. So if I were wearing a lipstick that's gonna slide around or something like that, this is what I'm gonna pick up. And so this is why I'm going with it next, because I'm gonna segue into lips. I have two. First one's Jeffree Star's Gemini. I really love the Jeffree Star formula. It works really well for me. I knew about the controversy, and I've decided that I'm probably not going to buy from him anymore, but I'm not going to stop wearing what I have, because I think it's just kind of like, why would I stop wearing things that I put money into already? I don't know. I understand the ethical dilemma, because I have definitely felt it, but I think it's just, I'm going to keep wearing what I have. But this is Gemini. My bottle, whatever, tube was really beat up because I traveled with it. But this is the color I brought with me to Europe. I brought a couple. I brought doll parts as well, but I didn't really wear doll parts as much. I wore Gemini probably every day, almost every day I was in Paris and Dublin, with the exception of 1 or 2 days where I wore a red lipstick. So Gemini was definitely my like go-to neutral lipstick. It just works so well with my complexion. It works so well with every makeup look I wear. It's fantastic. I can't lie about that. And it lasts all day. Some of the Jeffree Star lipsticks are hit and miss with formula because of the different color components. This one's fantastic. It dries down. It's not drying. And it's kiss-proof, transit-proof, everything. So this is fantastic. But I have another one. And I just did a video on this. This is the Jouer liquid lipstick. This is my new favorite liquid lipstick. I only have one, so I feel weird calling it my favorite, but it is in terms of formula. This lasts all day. This will go with a lot of things as well. It's totally different in tone, but it'll go with a lot of things that I wear. It'll complement my complexion a lot, and it's soft, it's comfortable, it's long lasting. And it's relatively inexpensive in comparison to like a more expensive liquid lipstick. I really like this, and this would definitely be my quote ride or die liquid lipstick. Just a couple more things now. I have my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I use this every day. I was really skeptical for a long time, and then one day MAC was having their like 10 off of 50 sale. And I was like, you know what, let me try it. And I've never looked back. This is like my third bottle. Second or third. No, this is my third bottle. And I have a fourth one packed away for school. I use this every single day. It just feels so good on my face, and it mixes my powders and my creams so nicely. It makes everything just look more natural and pulled together. Before I started using a setting spray, this actually did help my makeup last a little bit longer. Not sure why, because it's not marketed that way. But it did. So that's that, and then that brings me to setting spray. So it's my Urban Decay all-nighter. I don't think that's too crazy, too surprising. But no, I use this all the time, every day. Lot of sprays, because I live in Florida. I need something to lock in my makeup and leave it looking great all day, especially my blush, because my blush for some reason seems to fade the fastest. This definitely helps, and I love it. It feels so nice to spray. I don't know. I like the feeling of like cool stuff on my face, and this definitely helps. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I want to do more tags, so hopefully I can find some more that are fun to do. I was wanting to do this anyway, so it kind of worked out perfectly. But yeah, if you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, and give me a comment down below if you want to share your quote ride or die products. It's always fun hearing like what people's holy grails are, because that's what I was going to call the video. It's just like my makeup holy grails, but I guess ride or die works too. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know, and please share your answers down below. I'll talk to you guys soon, and yeah, I guess that's it before I keep rambling on awkwardly. Bye guys.